Hey everybody, welcome to the new version of Zercasino Hamsters, now known as Brittany's Pet Clan. I renamed it because this channel is more than just about my hamsters, it's all about my pets now. So you guys have seen videos of pretty much all my hamsters and probably some other pets. But in this video I'm just gonna, introduce all my pets, not with actually physically seeing them, but give you guys a little background information about them and their species and all that good stuff. So, my first pet that I ever got was a female cat. She's black and white. Her name is Sassy Ann. She's about 12 years old now. She was born in 2001. Um, so she's she's a good cat. And then my second cat, Octavia Socks, was born under my bed on October 16th, 2005. I owned her mom. Her mom's name was Socks. I ended up getting rid of her mom because my mom made me to. But she's great and white like her mom and is just like her mom in so many ways, personality-wise. And the meowing sound, too. Then my youngest cat is Texana Bubba. She's named after Texas, from where she's from. She was born on April 16th, 2008. She's the only pet out of all my pets that actually went through Hurricane Ike with me, back in 2008. My freshman year of high school. And then I have three wonderful dogs. My first dog was a purebred golden retriever. Her name's Maddie Lulu. And she is 10 years old, born on May 1st, 2003. And got her for my 10th birthday. My second dog I got here in Houston back in 2011. In October, on October 23rd is when I adopted him from the Houston SPCA when he was a little less than a year. And he was born on December 2nd, 2010. So he was about 2 months away from being a year, so. And he's a mutt pretty much because he's a Chihuahua Dachshund Terrier mix. He's tan with white paws and one ear up and one ear down, and just adorable. And he's that kind of dog that thinks he's a cat. Now I'll get into that either later in this video or in a different video. And then I just adopted a Chihuahua Yorkshire Terrier puppy back in May. She is absolutely adorable. I named her Mia Isabella Luna Daisy. Couldn't choose from the name. She has a long name. Mia means mine in Spanish, and I like the name Isabella. And Luna means moon, so she's my moon. And Daisy just seemed to fit her really well. But she's known as her first name by Mia. And then I have 6 wonderful lizards. I have 4 bearded dragons and 2 leopard geckos. My biggest bearded dragon is a citrus tigerback bearded dragon. His full name is Haven. Hold on. I'm thinking about Ludicrous because that's the other name of one of my bearded dragons. Or my geckos. No, my bearded dragon. Okay. His full name is Haven. What's that band's name? Okay. Okay. It's not that one. There we go. His name is Haven Judas Creed Hamus, but he is known as Hamus. Haven came from a conversation with a friend via text when I meant to put Haven, but I put Haven. And then Judas is after Judas Priest, and Creed is after the band Creed, and Hamus is after the Hamus Mountains located in my hometown. And my second bearded dragon is a female. Her name is Sandia Mesalunes. Sandia is after some Sandia Mountains that's in New Mexico, which is where I'm from. And then Mesa is on the west side of Albuquerque. It's a desert. It's a Mesa Desert. And Lunas is after Las Lunas, New Mexico. She is known as Lunas. And then my other two bearded dragons, I believe one of them is another girl, and the other one, and one is a male, but still not too sure about that. And their names are, let's see, one of these posts right here. One of them is Ludacris Crucis Just Floyd. Ludacris is obviously after the singer and rapper and one of the actors of the Too Fast and Furious series, Ludacris. And Cruz is after Las Cruces, and Jos is, I forget what that's after, and then Floyd is after Pink Floyd. He goes by Cruz, short for Cruces, as well as Ludacris. And then my other one is named Blazing Grant Alamos Rush. He goes by Blaze because on his back he has lots of orange, so it looks like he has flames coming out of him, like he's blazing. And then Grant is after Grants, New Mexico, and then the Alamos is after the Alamos, and then Rush is after the band Rush. And my leopard geckos are names Tokyo Tahara Sai. Tokyo was after Tokyo Drift, the Too Fast and Too Furious Tokyo Drift, the third movie in the series, I believe it is. And then Tahara is after the Tahara's Desert, and then Sai is after Sai, the singer from Korea. And then my other one is Kyoto, Taiwan, Rio. Kyoto is another city located in Japan, and Taiwan is after Taiwan, China, and then Rio is short for the Rio Grande. And for my hamsters, I've had two that died a month and 3 days apart from one another, which was Mila Prudence and Phoebe Alyssa. They both died, different reasons, different circumstances. But the current ones I have Phoebe's two brothers and her sister. Let's see, it's not that old. Her brothers are Leonardo White Kylake and Cole Josiah Turner, and her sister is Piper Murray. And their names are pretty much after Charmed characters. Piper is after Piper, the now eldest sister of the Charmed ones, and the actress that portrayed her is Holly Marie Combs, so that's where she gets her middle name is Murray. And Leonardo White Kylake is after Piper's husband, Leo Wyatt. And then Kylake is just a name that I like. I like to give my male hamsters Greek names. And then his brother's name is Cole Josiah Turner. Cole Turner is Phoebe's ex and deceased husband, and Josiah is a Christian name. And then I have Pac Edic Drew. Pac is short for Tupac and Peacock. And Edic is Greek. And then Drew is after JB. You know who I'm talking about, if you're a believer. And then I have Matthias Jared Coop. Matthias is after a mouse warrior from Redwall. And Jared is a Christian name, Hebrew name. And then Coop is after Phoebe's current husband and the father of her daughters on Charmed, Coop. In other words, Cupid. And then Adric Aries Franco. Adric means dark in Greek, and he's named after Ares because he's evil. He's the god of war. And then Franco is after the San Francisco 49ers because I got him around the Super Bowl last year. And then probably about a month or two ago now, I adopted another Robo. Her name is Athena, Juno, Faith. Athena is after the goddess Athena, and also the city of Athens, located in Greece. And Juno is short for June because she was born on the same birthday as me, June 16th, just a different year. And Faith is a Christian name to me and stuff. And then I have Zerk, Zerk, Hercules, Carter. Zerk is Greek. Hercules is after Hercules, and Carter is the one of the twins of the Gemini brothers. And then I have his brother Zeno, Aeolus, Pollux. Zeno was similar to Xena, and it's Greek. Aeolus is Hercules' nephew and best friend from the Hercules Legendary Journeys 90s TV show. And Pollux is Carter's twin brother, which is the other half of the Gemini twins. And then I have two female robos, Xena, Argo. Xena is after Xena, the warrior princess, and her horse Argo. And then I have her sister's name is Gabrielle Hope, after Xena's best friend in the series, Gabrielle, and Gabrielle's daughter, that's half evil god and half human, her name's Hope. So that's pretty much it for my hamsters right now. My rabbits, I just adopted another rabbit. But my first rabbit I got her back in 2011. She was a couple months old. She got from the Houston SPCA. Ended up naming her Jana Layla Joy. She was born in January, so that's where she gets Jana. Layla was her name at the SPCA, and then Joy is after Bethany Joy Lenz, aka Haley James Scott from One Tree Hill. And then and she's black and white. And then my other rabbit that I got her probably about a month ago now. I named her Lola, Lola. Lola Juliet Grace. Yes, Lola Juliet Grace. Lola is after Bugs Bunny's girlfriend, because she's like almost pure white. She's pure white rabbit. I think that would be cute. So, and then Juliet is after the famous Shakespearean romantic novel of Romeo and Juliet. And Grace is because she's so graceful, she's so common, and she has grace pretty much. And then, did I say all my pets? So I did my lizards, I did my cats, I did my dogs. Yeah, I did all my animals. Or am I forgetting some? No, I did all. Okay. But that's pretty much all my animals. They all range from being a couple months old to 12 years old. So, yeah. But they all equal out to be 24 pets. So I guess I'll explain to you what happened to Phoebe and Milla. Phoebe was sick apparently, and I noticed that she was sick when I was cleaning all their cages. So I stopped what I was doing, and I rushed her to the vet. The vet couldn't do anything for her. So I had to painfully watch her slip away, slowly. I was at the vet's office probably for a good 2 hours just waiting for her to let go. And I was a devastated wreck. And then about a month and 3 days later, Milla was okay the night before I found her. I was getting ready to get ready for work, and usually I go to her cage and she's in her little igloo sleeping or hanging out, whatever, and I would tell her to come here. She would come. This time she was not sleeping in her igloo, she was sleeping right beside her igloo, and there was no movement and stuff, because every time she would come to the cage she would try to bite me, and which was funny. So I called her Nibbles, or Nippy. she wasn't doing this. So I was, yelling at the top of my lungs, no, God, please, no, not again. And I put the cage on my floor, got on my knees, took the cage literally apart, tried moving her and stuff, and trying to see if she was breathing and stuff. She was not breathing. So I broke down, called my grandma, and then I called my job, and then I called my mom, and I had to do all this in a period of time, so I had to get ready for work. I had to get her situated into a box so I can go bury her in the rain over at my grandma's house. And and the cause of what took her away from me is unknown. She was already gone, so I didn't take her to the vet. She was gone when I found her. But what I could see was that she was bleeding from her stomach area. I don't know if maybe something sharp fell into her cage or something, or if she had a tumor and it burst and she bled out. I don't know what the situation was with Milla, but she's gone. And that made me a horrible wreck again. And I went to work the same day, so it was a rough month and a half, or a month and a couple days. But that's pretty much what happened with them. All my other pets are healthy so far, and doing good and growing and stuff like that. So just with some updates with my puppy Mia. She's 6 months now, so she's kind of in that teen age, I guess. And so she is starting to be more open with barking and growling. That me and my mom have noticed. The potty training's coming along really, really good. And we almost had she had an incident a couple of days ago where her collar got stuck around her mouth to where she couldn't, close her mouth or anything, and I found her like that. She was okay. She was whining and stuff, so I ended up checking up on her to see, because she's a puppy. She normally whines. So I went in there and I grabbed her and I told Mom, help me. So my mom held her and I took her collar off pretty much. I didn't have to cut it, thankfully. I was able to unhook it from it, and she was okay. So that day I went out and got her a harness, and I spoiled her. I bought her a new toy. I bought her a cute little Star Wars outfit for my job, because I work for Petco, and everything. So I spoiled her, and then on Monday, this past Monday, I took her to work with me and gave her like a girl's day at the doggy spa, and everything. So but other than that, she's doing really good. She's healthy, eating great, and growing. She's able to finally jump up on my bed and get down and all that. So she's not going to get much more bigger than she already is, and stuff like that. So, and then my dog Jude, he's good. He's fat, so we're having to make sure he gets a lot of exercise, and he's on a special diet. And then my dog Maddie, she's doing good. She's getting old, so she's not as active or anything like she used to be. So she's getting up there in age. And then my cats, they're still the same cats. They're lazy, eat, sleep, drink, and the same old stuff. My cat Texana, she's my youngest. She's let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11. So she's about 5, 6 years old. This cat's been flipping out for a couple days now. I don't know why. Last night she was in the kitchen and just bolted from the counters into the windowsill in the living room. I don't know why. So she's just been acting really nuts lately. And all my hamsters are good. They're doing good. My lizards are doing good. My rabbits are doing great. Lola, the one I got from my job, was abandoned by her owners pretty much. They didn't want her anymore or couldn't take care of her anymore or whatever. And when I saw her, it was just like, it was meant for us to be, together. She was meant to be my rabbit. And I just sat there on the floor, just talking to her and telling her about, my other pets and stuff. And, she was just, looking at me. And it was kind of like the thing where it's like love at first sight, I guess. Where she's meant to be yours. So what I did is I was off the next day and I adopted her, and she didn't really like her face up here on her forehead being rubbed. But now that she's used to me, I mean, she got used to me the same day. And she is just a really good rabbit. I don't see how anybody would want to give her up. She's the same age as my rabbit Jenna, so that works. They're different breeds, but they're my girls. And Jenna was my only rabbit. I wanted her to have a sister that she can play with. So now she has a little playmate that's of the same species as she is, just a different breed of rabbit. But I mean, these animals are my life, and everything. So I eventually want to get an iguana. That or I mean, I would like to have a mix of reptiles. I want to get me a tortoise. I want to get me some frogs. I love frogs. They're like one of my favorite animals. I love frogs. So I mean, I have a lot of things that I like as far as animal-wise. So I've had fish. We don't own any fish. They die. They just die. And it's a waste of money, really. So I've been thinking about maybe getting a little goldfish and just sitting it up here on my desk and just watching it go round and round. I mean, fish aren't that expensive. You just get a little bowl and some chlorine, and well, I think goldfish are freshwaters, but still they need chlorine, I would think. But and then just need little fish pellets or whatever. So yeah. So I mean, that's it for my pets. If you guys want to check out my actual blog, I will post the link in the section below, and everything. And if you guys have any questions about any of these pet care, like as far as rabbits, hamsters, dogs, cats, lizards, and stuff like that, or if you have any questions about any other animals such as fish, guinea pigs, mice, turtles, I can help you out with those too, and hermit crabs, because those are all other species that I've owned in the past, and everything. So I have pretty much a lot of experience with different breeds of animals and everything, and the proper care for them and stuff like that. So you guys take care. Please comment, rate, subscribe if you like the videos and everything. And please do follow the blog too. I also have a Facebook page it's called Brittany's Pet Clan. You guys can search it and like it and everything. So I'll catch you guys later. And you guys keep it cool, and all pets are welcome to be a part of this page and everything. I would love to be able to meet, you got your other y'all's pets and see videos of them and everything, and with me working at Petco and stuff, I have learned a lot about pet care, dog products, dog food, and different dog breeds and everything. So if you guys have any questions, do not hesitate to comment below or message me, because I will be more than glad to help you in any way that I possibly can. Thank you, and have a good evening.